everybody, Neil here. Episode 2, Custom Furnace, Redo. Is it a redo? Redo means brought back. This isn't brought back. New and improved. I wish I had Billy Mays. I wish Billy Mays was alive. Fuck that English guy. Never replace Billy Mays. Picking up where we left off, actually. You remember how like the bottom was the front and the top was still the side? I fixed it. So this is the old line that we have right here. And what we actually wanted to do was return, if the side equals 3, we want it to be the front icon, right? Because side 3 is that front one. Side 1, we want to be top. Side 0, we want to be top. And then everything else we don't really care about. It's just going to be block icon, right? If side does not equal metadata, use this dot block icon. But apparently it never got to the point where it was not metadata to actually use icon front. So anyways, I manually coded that in. So top, bottom are correct. Yeah. Let's check it out. We'll jump in. I'm going to put that little line of code in the description for episode 2 here. Alabaster oven. So we'll actually do this again. There. So we have the front, side proper, side proper, side proper. We have our bottom, which is the top, but that's fine. And then top. So this is our alabaster oven right here. Can't right click on it because it still just acts like a block. But that's okay. We'll get there. Put it here. But it still faces north. North. Time set 0. So let's get back into it. What we need to do now is to work on setting our default direction for this bad boy, right? Look at my notes here. No, we're going to do a couple of other things. No, yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. Right here. Public item get item dropped. And this is going to be coming from world int x, int y, int z. Now, really what this is this is the world in which it's going to drop from, right? And then the coordinates. And we're essentially saying we're assigning the world to this variable. And we're saying x is an integer, y is an integer, z is an integer. We're going to import item. See what I mean? See how there's other items in here? That's why I get a little weary about doing the Control Shift out. But I need to live like there's no tomorrow. That's really what this is all about. We want to return item dot get item from block. And what is that going to be? Well, it's going to be the idle version, right? So the reason why we're putting this in, you're like, well, why does it matter what it drops? Well, if you hack up an active furnace, it's going to drop an active furnace. What I'm saying is, regardless of, even if this is active, I don't want you to return the active furnace. I always want you to bring me back the idle one, regardless. Does that make sense? You don't want to drop an active furnace and then place it back down again. You only ever get that. And what happens is, right, just like a regular furnace, you go, you pick it to death, and all items blow up out of it. Same thing's going to happen. It's going to drop the idle version rather than the active version. A couple more methods here real fast. Public, spelled it right, woo, on block added, and kind of the same thing, right? World int x, int y, int z. What do we want to do here? Super on block added world x, y, z. Boom, like so. When we do that, right, when we add this block, what we want it to do is we want to set the default. You'll notice that I'm not getting any autocomplete here because we haven't created this method. Set default direction with the same parameters, world x, y, and z, like so. We'll create this method, right? You feel me? We can actually create that method right now. Look at that. It automatically fills this in for us. So let's do that. If like so. Yep. This is the big one. You may remember this block. We're just going to call this B1. I don't want to spend a lot of time typing out the variables over and over and over again. Get block, and this is going to be x, y, and this is actually going to be z, but it's going to be z minus 1 because we want to look one block away from that in the z axis. We're going to do block B2 is equal to world.getBlock, and this one is going to be x, and y, and z, but we're going to go in the other direction from that. Block B3 equals world.getBlock. This is actually going to be x minus 1, y, z. So we're looking one block on the other axis, right? So think of z as further away and closer, right? One block away, one block closer. Think of x as one block to the left, one block to the right. So right now we are looking, say, for example, one block to the left, right? In this method, or not method, in this line right here, we are looking one block closer to us. In this one, we're looking one block further away, one block to the left, and this one will be one block to the right. This will be x plus 1, y, z. So we're checking all these blocks around it, and we're going to import block. Make sure you choose the Minecraft, not this one. Nope, not this one. Just net.minecraft.block. Get those bad boys. So we're going to declare variable byte b0 equals 3. Then we are going to say if we don't want block 1. We want b1 dot function. Remember, we're going to do the j, and b2 does not equal this. This used to be like opaque cube lookup or something like that, if I remember right. then b0 will equal 3. Yeah. We're going to do some quick copy and paste pretty much all the way down here. So we're going to have 4 of these. B1, not B2. So we're going to do B2, not B1. B3, not B4. B4, not B3. And then we're going to label this one, come on, as 2, as 5, I'm getting there, and then this one is 4. And one more thing that we have to do here. Let's see here. World dot set, no balls, set block. This is such a long one. I have to have the autocomplete. Set block metadata with notify and X, Y, Z, B0, 2. Close that up. So this is our set default direction, right? So when we add it, we want to set the default direction, and really what this is doing is it's setting it to where it is going to face you. The problem is we haven't told it to face you. There's something that we're going to do here, and we're going to come back to this later. So we're just going to write to do on block activated. We have this stupid create new tile entity. We're going to add another to do. This is going to be our particles random display tick. Here we go. Here we go. So this is where we get the coordinates of you, the player, right? Because when we place this block down, we want it to face you, the player. So we get these coordinates for the block. Now we have to get the coordinates for you, the player, and make sure that when you're facing the block will be facing you when you place it on block placed. Make sense? No? Well, if it doesn't, rewind it. Let's do it again. Or just watch. On block placed by world int x, int y, int z. So we're getting coordinates here. We're going to import entity living base. That is us. That is the player. Entity player and item stack. And I'm pretty sure that this item stack is the block itself in hand. Item stack. Let's import these two. Let's just do Ctrl-Shift-O. Bing, bada, boom. Alright. So we're going to use a fun little thing that the guys at Minecraft created for us, and that is called the Math Helper dot floor double. And I do remember this. We have to cast this as a double. And we are going to say entity player dot rotation yaw times 4.0 float divided by 360 degrees float. Move that side of that plus 0.5 d. Close that up, and 3. First line down. We're going to do more copy pasta, but it's okay because it's our own code. If we declared int L, so if L equals 0, then we will say world dot set block metadata with notify x, y, z to 2. And this is where we're going to do our copy pasta. We're going to copy that 1, 2, just put down 3, 4. There's 4 of them. So we're actually going to say 0, 1, 2, 3. We have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We want to leave all these 2's on the far end the same, but this is going to be 2, 5, 3, 4. One last thing to do in this method is we're going to say if item stack dot has display name to do. We can type it in right now, but let's leave it commented out. Parentheses, tile entity, alabaster oven, world dot get tile entity. And as long as we have these right here, we've commented out this section, this line is never going to get executed. Because of that, it's not giving us our auto pops on what we can type and what we can't type. So we have to just trust that we're entering it the right way the first time. Set GUI display name item stack dot get display name, like so. We'll go over this one more time, make sure I've got this right. Put that I in there. We're good. Alright, let's save this and let's run our code and see what we can come up with here. Crack a Pepsi. Oh yeah, fizzy drink. Single player, let's embiggen it. Oh, hello. Hello. Yay. It faces me. It's like it's like the Village of the Damned. All those like blonde-headed kids are on my bed. Is that Village of the Damned? Right? Just like little kids staring everywhere. Wait a tick. What's wrong with this one? Whoa. Is that even possible? Did I just see what I thought I saw? It tried to make it point at both of us. That's weird. Can you do that with a regular furnace? Was I just so perfectly in between? That's got to be a bug in our code. But you know what? Unfortunately, I have no idea how that happened. Weird. I'm going to have to go and compare that to vanilla code. Figure it out. But we have more or less, minus a minor bug, we have figured out how to make our furnace famous us. Still nothing happens when we right click on it. You can place a block on it. You can't place a block on top of this. You have to shift click to do that. Right? Alright, so that pretty much covers it for this episode, the set default direction. Hugs and kisses, like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to get started on episode 3. I'll see you then.